Rush took fans by surprise on Monday morning with the unexpected announcement of a 2026 North American tour, their first live performances in over a decade. Perhaps even more unexpected was their choice to step in behind the drum kit in place of the late Neil Peart, the relatively unknown Anika Nilles. Interestingly, Geddy Lee had first mentioned Nilles back in a 2023 interview with The Guardian, saying, "I heard this drummer the other day. I think her name is Anika. She played on the last Jeff Beck tour, and I thought she was terrific." At a press event held Sunday night, October 5th, at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland, Lee shared the backstory of how Nilles ended up joining Rush. "My bass tech, Scully, was working with Jeff Beck, and he was on tour," Lee began. "Sadly, before Jeff passed away, he was on tour with him for a few years, and on the last tour, he was playing with this drummer named Anika Nilles, an incredible drummer, and he would come home, he would rave about her, what a brilliant player she was, and great person." Lee said that his curiosity was piqued, prompting him to dig into her work. "So I kind of looked her up, and she's all over YouTube. She's fairly well known in her own world of music. And then we started talking about playing again. So I said, check her out. Maybe that's an interesting way to go." And so one thing led to another, and when we made the decision, we wanted to see if it would work. He admitted that at first, the intention wasn't fully clear, describing their early sessions with Nilles more as a test than a commitment. No matter who the drummer is, they all have their own perception of what it's like to play a Rush song, and they may not line up with the way we play Rush, Lee explained. So whoever we were going to choose was going to be difficult, and there was going to be like a translation. And so we very secretly brought Anika to Canada, and we did. It wasn't an audition, because at that point we weren't really sure that we were going to tour. It was all an experiment. After several jam sessions with her, Lee expressed full confidence in Nilles' ability to carry the torch on tour. "I'm very happy to say that she is fantastic to play with, and we've had now a number of sessions with her, and we're going to go on the road with her," he said. "I think she's a remarkable story. And you know, she's much younger than us. I know it's hard to believe, and I like that she came to Rush music without any preconceptions. It also made it very difficult because we had to explain nuances and work on subtleties, and she had to really try to get into Neil's headspace and his feel." Lee closed by emphasizing the complexity of taking on Peart's parts, not just technically, but emotionally and stylistically. "A lot of drummers can play Neil's drum fills, but to combine that with the feel of those songs so that it feels the way you guys want to hear those songs, that's work. That requires work. So she's winning.